A frozen wasteland, haunted by the undead and the dying. What is there to do but survive through the graveyard of horrors and a garden of bones?
I stole my brother, like I didn't steal, but I borrowed my brother's Nintendo Switch. And I have been playing Paper Mario like it is my job.
I love that you said that like a parent saying, like, "Oh, you're playing Mario?" Mario.
It's not Mario?
It's Mario. It's a Mario.
Oh, you're right. That does sound wrong. But I say Mario and Luigi. I don't say Mario and Luigi. I say Mario. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I know I'm wrong.
You are a 40-year-old mother in the 90s.
Yeah.
Ugh, yes. They're the best pants.
That's your Pokemans?
Pokemans?
Pokeboy.
There's more than one. It's Pokemans.
And then your cool dad, correct? Sure, like, I think it's Pokemon.
I'm a Pokemon, Dad.
Anyway, let's play some stupid, dumb game. Everybody roll your bones.
I want you all to eat it because I rolled a nat 20 finally.
Nice.
Finally, and I'm so happy because I don't know where my notebook is. So
What did you roll, Candor?
I got a 15 on my recap roll.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Grimm's turn.
ooh,
Great. I didn't listen to the thing. Okay, we got to the mayor's place. Was Spider on body? Oh no, he not Mayor Man. Get him. Then we get him. And he dies. And then Fang's like, oh no, that was like my best friend or whatever. How could you? Also, what? Oh no, they were evil and eating 2 men? Oh gosh. Cukunkana went a little bit crazy for a second. Connie got hurt by the zombies at some point. Meris was busy being dumb and hot.
Yeah.
Par for the course.
Then we went to go see the MILF and her sister.
Not a mother.
her sickly, gross sister.
Her regular sister who happens to be sickly. and then we're like, oh, what? Another potato child. You was also found in dirt? So found another dirt baby, just like, also Cukunkana, also dirt baby, found in dirt.
Also potato child.
Hello, backstory? She's here, and it's that dirt.
So cool.
Is this how you wrote it?
And then we all went to sleep and had a scary dream about rain in our hometown.
Oh, is that what happened?
And we are on a ship, yes.
You're on the deck of the ruin.
Oh, in our dream.
That is in the middle of Thrive.
Oh.
So the ruin is the ship.
Oh, the ruins of...
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually know that. Okay, that makes more sense. And then we woke up and now we're in the present time.
You did not wake up.
Oh, we're still on.
I'm awake now.
I've decided this dream is canceled.
Wait, what's the boat like?
Wood.
So it's everything is brown, except for a few things that are black. They look very long and large.
For the record, I know we discussed this last time, but Condemned is still the only person who has taken damage from an enemy, because while Meris did take damage from the wolf, but the wolf that was trapped in the wolf trap, but that was more like a neutral entity / closer to an ally.
Mostly an accident.
Yeah, so Condemned is still killing it as a tank. All right, with that out of the way, hello, dear listeners. My name is CandorCore. I am going to very humbly introduce you to Tales of Bone and Ice. Starring, of course, myself, playing Naukon IseFerd, aka Condemned, the Goliath fighter, who is journeying with his 2 supporting cast members, Cukunkana.
Starring me and only me.
Yeah.
Cukunkana, who does the healing, and then Meris, who is the backup healer, also.
The healer and the herder.
Yeah, let's swing it over to Grim.
Hi, I'm Grim. I play Cukunkana, a Kalishtar druid who is level 2 hopefully level 3 soon. And I am joined by Cukunkana's two dads who are escorting her across the world on her journey for self-discovery.
This ragtag group of Potato Baby and her 2 weird dads.
Yeah.
Love that for us. That is our
Only
brand.
have eyes for them.
Oh, because potatoes have eyes? Shut up.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, this is only a horror podcast for those who love traditional family values. 2 dads and a potato, baby.
Oh, two dads and a potato. That's a show.
Not in my cul-de-sac.
Not in my Brady Bunch.
I'm a liberal, and I find puns horrifying. So don't worry, you're catching multiple groups.
And we're offending everybody.
You're next, Mars.
I'm Marilyn, and I play Meris Terrasat, the golden boy. the golden they.
Literally.
Literally the golden dragon. Yeah, the golden dragon.
The Thembo of the group.
The Thembo. Very much so. Definitely ready for the adventure.
And what are you?
Oh, the dragon. I'm Meris, the golden dragon paladin.
Yeah.
Super jazzed to be here.
You nailed it.
Dad number 2. Just for the credits.
And I'm Brian. I narrate everything.
I'm Brian, the regular person.
I'm Brian, the regular man.
And this is my friend Steve. He just sits next to
And
us.
this is my friend Steve. He's there. Once again, the 3 of you have been awakened upon the deck of the ruin, which in your internal memories you have been given the word for what this is, and this is a ship. You are on a ship, and you are in a storm. There is water to the left, to the right, behind you, in front of you. There are clouds everywhere. Lightning is crashing from the sky closer than you could possibly feel comfort for, and there's water falling from everywhere. Rain. Everyone on the ship is running around left, right, up and down. You can barely comprehend what is all happening at the moment.
Condemned is maintaining a white knuckle grip on whatever is the closest holdable object for him.
Okay, so the 3 of you hear a loud voice of a man, and you turn to where he's standing, and he's at the what's the word? The wheel of the ship.
Oh, there is a word for that.
The star. Let me look it up.
It is in the starboard, and I think it's actually on the poop deck, but it's... Now, I know, but it is called the poop deck, I think.
Bringing that kind of energy today, huh?
I grew up in a fishing community. Like, I was on boats, like, growing up. I should know this, but I, like, also don't know how to swim really good. I think that's why they kicked me off to the mainland.
Okay, do you mean the bow of the ship?
You mean the bow, so helm, right?
Oh, he's at the helm. That's it.
Yes.
The helm.
The helm.
You turn and see a bearded man with an eye patch and a big hat who's standing at the helm of the ship, and he yells, "Hoist the sails! Bow to starboard! Get those cannons secured! If we lose a man, it'll be your head!" And everybody, can I get a dexterity saving throw?
I got an 8.
And I got an 11.
I got 17.
Okay, Condemned, you find your purchase, and you're able to hold on very well, and you don't manage to lose any of your balance, but the other 2 of you immediately fall to the ground and slide to the left as you slam into the banister of the ship. You take...
Don't hurt me, please.
Oof.
Do not hurt me.
You guys have to take damage? Wow. What's that like?
You take 6 damage.
6 damage?
Damn, dude.
6? I'm almost dead now. Sheesh.
And he looks down and he says, "Hey, you with the muscles, get over there, tie yourself to the pole, grab onto as many people as you can. You 2, get below deck now."
Tie myself to pole? Yes, good idea. Excellent plan. Condemned. So where is Condemned?
You are standing just on the left side, which is port. You are standing near the staircase that leads up to where he is at, holding on to the banisters.
Okay, wait. So where is Cukunkana and Meris in relation to me? Are they just kind of like spilled over at my feet, or?
Yeah, they're about 5 or so feet away from you. Cukunkana 5, Meris about 10 feet.
Okay. Condemned has gotten an order that he agrees with, so he is going to do that thing that you do when you're very terrified, and he's like clinging onto the banister and like hand over hand as he's walking himself to the mast. Not that he knows it's called a mast.
It is. I was trying to remember what it was.
So he pulls out his rope and he's gonna just leap more or less very unsteadily towards the mast and try and grab hold of it.
Okay, there is a bit of a constant heavy shake left to right. So give me an athletics check.
Ooh, athletics. I like this. That is a 19.
Okay, so you are able to get yourself a decent lunge off of the side of the ship that you're on, and you grab onto the mast fairly effectively. The other two of you, what do you do? Because currently you are just laying on the ground. And you have been told to get below deck.
Yeah, no, she's gonna follow instructions. And I think she's gonna, like, kind of try to, like, keep her balance by, like, kind of, like, scrambling, but by keeping her hands on the, like, she's gonna, like, crawl. She's gonna horse girl run. You know?
I do.
You're like, unfortunately, I know exactly what you mean.
That's something that she did as a child.
No.
No, only a couple times.
Might have tried it out.
Do I need to roll things, or are you just gonna let me do it?
I'm just thinking about what the thing to roll is, because that's like a weird movement.
Excuse you, tell that to all the horse girls that they're weird.
Animal handling.
Performance. How good of a horse can you unlike?
give me a sleight of hand. No,
Sleight of hoof.
give me an acrobatics check. I think that's acrobatic and weird.
Okay. I don't have negative in that. Oh, but I did get a 1.
Okay, so
Wait, I got a 7. Okay, I can't read numbers. I got a 9.
Okay, so it's not a difficult thing to do in this moment because you're very close to the ground and you're pretty small, so you don't have a lot of room. But the thing that's slowing you down a lot is that there's lots of people running around, and occasionally you get like a finger stepped on or something by a person.
Yeah.
Meris, what about you?
So Meris tries to kind of like stand up and look over the side of the ship because she's been in like open space before, but that was on land, and that was like she was prepared for that. Having this kind of like openness where she's never been in this kind of element before is extremely jarring to like her sense of direction, her sense of balance, her sense of structure, and feeling the waves beneath her feet is not okay. So as soon as
Get away from the side! What are you, crazy?
So first of all, give me a sanity roll.
Yeah. 13.
Speaking of, should I be making a sanity check, Brian?
Not just yet.
Oh, cool. Not ominous.
Yeah. Just hold on. Yours is coming.
Soon though.
So you look over the side of the ship and the motion of it, the impossible size of it all, because for all of your lives, you've all experienced a certain amount of space that you can see forward, and you currently don't have that obstruction anymore. So you look over the side of the boat, and are you looking down into the water? Are you looking out?
I was looking out at the horizon and just kind of like, what the fuck? Because I think looking down would help me, but I don't think I can tear my eyes away just yet.
Looking out at the impossible distance that you can see, you feel a sense of loss of self. Like the amount of space that you occupy in the universe is so infinitely small that you struggle to remember where you are standing currently. And you stumble backwards and you can't seem to move anymore as you fall to the ground.
Perfect. I lay on my side and hold my knees.
Grim, she sort of lands near you, and you could feel her bump up against you, and I think that... Are you saying anything? Are you speaking at all, Meris?
I think I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? And then I'm going to like kind of like turn onto my stomach and dig my talons into the deck of the ship because I want to feel as grounded as I can. Like I want to be able to feel something under me.
So Grim, that is what is right next to you.
Okay, question. What's the CR range for things I can turn into as a level 2 druid?
I have a whole list. I think that it's 1/4.
Yeah, okay.
But you cannot turn into anything that swims or anything yet.
No.
I have a whole list of things here.
Well,
You can turn into a giant spider. Really freak everybody out.
Hell yeah.
Cukunkana is going to kind of like, she's like scrambled on the ground. She couldn't really make it where she was. Everything's wet. And she looks over at Meris, who's panicking, because like Cukunkana knows what rain is and what the ocean is. And she kind of sees Meris is panicking and she says, oh yeah. And then she wild shapes into a wolf.
Oh, shit.
Puppy.
So she turns into a kakin, and now that she doesn't have a strength of 6.
You want to give a big fat woo?
Yeah, a woo! And
That was so cute. A big fat awoo. Awoo. DuckTales, awoo.
Wouldn't it be more in character for her to sneeze?
yeah, she sneezes and goes over to Meris and kind of like grabs her by the collar and is going to start trying to drag her towards like below deck, which she assumes is like, you know, the spot that's below where she currently is, even if she doesn't know much about boats.
So, Meris, you are being moved semi-violently against your will.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's by my will. I don't care.
You heard a sneeze and a woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my service dog.
Yeah. Don't pet me, I'm working.
Yeah, she's on the job.
See, all I'm imagining now, though, is the way that dogs tend to act when they're in the back of a moving car.
Mm-hmm. Do give me a wisdom save, then.
Why?
Not you, Meris. Because you wanted to feel centered and grounded and grab on to the thing.
Grab me!
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so that's a 6. So then I'm definitely digging my like nails in farther, and I'm just shaking like violently. Like I feel cold and empty.
Mm-hmm. Can Cukunkana give me an athletics check then?
Okay, using my puppy athletics.
Use your puppy athletics, yes.
Which is a +1.
Okay.
Which is better than negative. Got a 4.
Okay. So you're pulling and yanking, and you can't seem to get Meris to move.
Okay, you know what? My next move is I'm going to stop pulling, and then I'm going to start licking her face.
A little nuzzle.
Okay.
To comfort licks.
Give me a wisdom save with advantage then.
Okay, so the first one was a 3, and the second one was a 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay, you realize that this is an insane situation, and you have to get below deck, or else you might fall off, which would be worse than being stuck up here.
Wait, Meris has a positive wisdom?
Oh, just my wisdom saving throws.
Oh, it's the saving throw. Okay. Oh, that tracks. Never mind.
Yeah, just the saving throw. Oh, don't worry. They're not wise by any means. Don't get that twisted. Okay, so Meris is going to... It's almost like... Have you ever been like really drunk in a bathroom, then all of a sudden you kind of like feel like you come to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like if you're just like having like really, really bad anxiety and you're having like a wave of anxiety and all of a sudden you just kind of like snap back to focus. I think that kind of happens to Meris when they look and see Cukunkana like the puppy eyes and like the puppy eyes and see that it's Cukunkana and just kind of like take a breath and kind of like lightly grab Cukunkana kind of like by like the, you know, like how dogs have like the fluffy kind of neck mane, just kind of like,
especially wolves.
Yeah, just kind of like grab that and I nod and then I stand up, but kind of hunched over, and I'm gonna like kind of like holding on to Puppykana.
The fluff, yeah.
We're gonna Puppykuna. We're gonna kind of like lead us down to the downstairs.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be Sukakin?
Kakin, yes.
Oh, he's saying Sukakin.
Sukakin.
You only like puns when they're not in English.
Yeah. So you managed to drag her downstairs, more or less.
Yeah.
Connie, while this has been happening, give me a survival check to tie yourself to this mast.
Okay, I like that too. 'Cause I have survival, right?
That sounds like a you problem.
God, I hope so.
Sure do. Okay,
Fuck
plus 3. 20!
Nice. Okay.
Hey!
This blue die loves me.
Somehow you manage to tie a loop in one end, and then you can tie a knot in the other end. You toss them around the mast, and they interlock on the other side, and you are strapped in super well.
That's kind of hot.
It's whatever. It's I can't. This is an insane thing that he's doing. It's cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
So he ties himself in as if he used a like a bola on this rope and himself to the mast.
Ebola?
I guess what I would do is I would just like tie, like you said, I just tie a loop on one end and then throw the loop around the mast and then thread probably the javelin side of the rope because the rope is connected to the javelin in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just cinch myself next to it.
Okay. So you do manage to get yourself tightly secured in, and there's tons of people who are definitely not sailors who are on this ship. And the captain says, "Hurrah, go to him!" So they all run over to you and say, "He's gonna hold you still!" And at that moment, they all basically run up and try to huddle into you and basically cuddle into you for the protection that this guy has claimed that you were able to give.
Condemned needs to take a moment to force himself to release his grip around the mast for himself before he turns around and grabs everybody.
All right. Is Condemned the kind who's definitely more likely to listen to an authority figure over his own well-being?
Yeah, that's definitely what he's been trying to do more of as
a born-again Goliath.
Probably in this situation.
Condemned definitely in his youth was much more rebellious, and that's one of the things that he really doesn't like about the kind of person that he was. So he's definitely been trying to move more towards someone who's able to take direction and to listen to people who are superior to him or, know better than him, which, this person is obviously a person in a leadership position. So he's very much beyond that instinct. When he feels like, he's not sure what to do, listening to what is an obvious leader would be something he'd be more likely to do, I think.
All right. In that case, give me a wisdom save with advantage because this is a terrifying situation.
It sure is. All right. Well, fucking blue die does not want me to drown for some reason. That is a 19.
Blessed by the ocean.
Nice. 19. So you were able to unclasp the mast of the ship as you turn around, and about 4 people come up into your wide and ready arms. Do you grasp onto them and with the intent to keep them safe?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
In the arms of Goliath.
In the moment, as soon as you grab onto all of them, a lightning bolt strikes right next to the ship as water splashes up onto the deck of the ship. Give me an athletics check.
God, we should have blessed him.
Not even an issue. 22.
Okay, you are the water washes over you, and it's cold and it's painful and it's tough and it's salty, and it's not an expectation that you would have, but you're holding on to these people as best you can, and none of them move. They are not shaken. They are not stirred. They feel safe in your arms for this moment. We'll swap down to below deck.
God, I wish I was in those arms. That sounds comforting.
Yeah.
I know. It's I want to feel held.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess.
the two of you below deck, it's a lot darker than you thought it would be, but that makes sense. There's some portholes in the side of the ship that are allowing some light to get through. Meris, once you're inside, do you feel that you can definitely stand up and start moving around again?
Yeah, so now that I have walls, I think help, especially because it's not super tight down here, right?
No, it's a little claustrophobic, but it's definitely better than being up on deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as it's not it's super tight.
One of the first thing that the two of you see is some cannons that have begin rolling across the ship to the other side. You can definitely remember him, the captain, saying, "Secure the cannons."
Oh, I certainly don't personally.
I honestly didn't listen at all. I didn't hear that part. Well, shit. Let's secure the. Something tells me we should secure these cannons.
Do either of you know what cannons are?
Because this is a dream, they certainly do.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's convenient.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different because I was gonna say, let's get these big bitches strapped. Listen, I hate me just as much as you guys do, okay? I have to live in this, okay?
All right, let's get these things strapped in and on.
Straps around.
Strapped up.
Yeah.
Stop saying strap. Cukunkana still feels stronger as a dog, as a cuckin, and she's going to go over to one of the cannons that is sliding around and try to push it to where she sees some ropes or something to secure it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, what you do is you grab the strap and then you pull it until the large metal shaft is cinched tightly to where you need it to be in order for it to perform at its full capacity.
He's been sitting on that for minutes.
It's been really great. It's been really great being on the show with you guys.
I'm just so happy to be here.
Oh, I was, can't believe I just, my contract for advertising this on my Twitch channel.
Wow.
Run up.
Anyway, she's gonna go try to push one of them towards where it needs to be.
Perfect. I'll
Do you want to assist?
yeah, hold that one down, and I'll tie it while you
Okay.
put pressure on it.
Okay, so first of all, are you gonna? So you're just like waiting for her to like push it up?
Yeah, it's so that I can like.
Okay,
yeah.
so then Grim, give me an athletics check.
All right. All by myself. I got a 19.
Hey,
Nice.
don't need me.
All right, so you just put your head on the wheel area of this thing, and you're able to.
Yeah, I do a Cukunkana shoulder push.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just. And you can sort of Marilyn, you can hear some. Grim, do you want to hit with some like awesome like wolf grunting noises? So yeah. you're pushing, and you manage to get it up to an area that Meris is able to tie it in. Meris, give me a sleight of hand check. No, a survival check.
Ooh, 18 plus 2, that's a 20.
Nice. You managed to secure it around the bottom, and you're able to get the wheels locked with a bit of excess wood that's sort of been splintered off in different parts of it, and it doesn't move. It's secured.
Hell yeah. How many more are up in this bitch?
There was only the one that got loose. Give me perception check, each of you.
Okay, 17.
Okay.
Do I have to use my puppy perception? I don't think so.
You have advantage because you're a puppy.
I think that's only on smell. Hearing and smell.
And you get to keep your wisdom stat, and you keep any proficiencies you have.
So you get to use whichever one's higher.
Well, for wisdom, you keep your mental stats when you're in druid polymorph.
Got a 13.
And that's with advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Oh. I got a 26.
Damn.
Both of you are definitely able to see there's a man sitting at a table with a lantern and just a piece of paper, and he doesn't seem to be moving around a whole lot, but he's writing something out on this desk.
I'm gonna run over him in leaps and bounds.
Okay, you're gonna run over to him?
Yeah.
So you gallop over to this man, and you can smell... It's familiar. It smells like your friend.
Smells like my friend?
Yeah.
But I don't have any.
It smells like Meris.
Smells like Meris. I run over. I start sniffing them. I ignore any kind of personal boundaries. I just go up to him and start sniffing their arm. You know the way the dogs just start smelling you?
He doesn't seem to react.
I'm miling to Meris. I'm like, Meris?
Yeah.
Sweetie!
This man smells like you.
What? I don't even wear... Why? I don't even wear anything.
Come here.
Okay. Twist my arm.
You've gotten a bit closer, and now you can see that he has golden scales on the back of his head and on his forearms that are exposed, and he's writing something.
Hello?
He doesn't take any notice of you interacting with him.
Can I feel him when I'm snuffling his arm and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna like put my mouth around his arm and like not bite him, but definitely pull him around.
So as you try to pull him around, there's no reaction, and he does not give. There's no give to you trying to move him around.
Can I get closer so I can see his... You said he has a hood pulled over, or...?
No, he doesn't have a hood, but you can only see the back of his head, because you haven't walked up in front of him or to the side of him yet.
Can I walk up to the side of him?
Sure. Give me a dexterity saving throw, both of you.
Well, now I don't want
But
to.
I'm already biting him.
Yeah, now I don't want
No.
to.
I'm already biting him.
Unrelated to him.
Well, it seemed related.
I'm gonna bite him too. Oh, perfect. So if I got a 5, let me see if I have any features or traits that make that not.
I got an 11, but can I say that I clamped down on his arm? Because I'm still mid-chomp.
Give me a strength saving throw?
Yeah? Puppy strength saving throw, because I'm going to chomp on him.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18 for biting this man's arm to hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bite onto this guy's arm and you don't move, but Meris, you go sliding forward and you sort of fall onto the ground and you knock into Cukunkana. And you can look up and you can see a very young version of your grandfather.
So he's hot.
He is hot. He's super hot.
Wait, how old do Dragonborn get to be again?
I don't read anything. I don't know. I just thought it sounded cool.
About 50 or so.
Yeah, that was my thought.
I thought they were just people age. Like people, but a little longer.
I think it's actually people, but a little less. Anyway, so you see a young version of your grandfather.
What did I call him in the first episode? Pops?
You call him Pops.
Does he taste good?
You can't taste anything. You have drawn no blood.
Meris, try punching him. It doesn't hurt them, I think.
Stop biting
Look
my
how much I'm biting him. He's fine.
That's my grandpa.
Oh.
Pops?
She stops biting.
He does not react.
I like how it's how Sukakin was totally fine to bite on this person before she found out that he was like related.
Yeah, a stranger is fine. A friend, that's just rude.
Stranger's fine.
I'm gonna get like kind of close and like wave my hand in front of his face like people always do in the movies.
He said he was writing something. Do you want to look at what he's writing?
Well, yeah, but I want to get his attention first.
He's not reacting to any attempt to get his attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like look at what he's doing and see that he's writing, and I want to.
Is this Meris' grandfather or my dad? Sorry, I'm done.
Wow!
Oh, baby, therapy sessions on Wednesdays. No, not today.
So, as you look at what he's writing on the page, it can tell that it's a quite a long letter, but he's switched over to the last page, and the only words that you can see on it are, "I will take care of her." Connie!
I'm gonna jump off the boat. What the fuck?
More and more people have been coming to your aid, and you have, instead of now what was 4 people, you now have more and more and more people. You have about 6 people who are held within your arms, who are desperately clinging to you. Give me an athletics check at disadvantage, because this is crazy.
Wait, give me a second. If I use an action surge, can I get rid of the disadvantage?
No.
Well then, here we go! So what could I do for advantage?
I like that you just tried to take Chris Pratt's new job as Mario.
So did you get a 1 or something?
Yeah, I got a nat 1. That's a nat 1.
Okay, cool. That's a good place for it.
I'm not happy about this.
You can feel your grip loosening on all these people, and you can feel that there's the amount that you're flexing and trying to hold everybody still. The rope that you tied around yourself is beginning to fray, and suddenly you can feel a strength within you, a guided ability that you have been practicing on and working in together, and you speak a word that you've may have heard before, but it's newly familiar to you, and you feel it pass through your lips. The word is uvar. You suddenly grow to a much larger size than you are, and you're able to hold many more people and stand so much stronger than you were before. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
I like that you just had like a Pokemon evolution.
Excuse you, he just digivolved?
Oh my god,
We know Pokemon in this house!
I was always a Digimon kid.
We were not.
Oh, we had the board game.
Condemned's actual secret backstory is that he is trying to escape from his trainer. He got a 23.
Okay, so with this newfound strength that you feel and the size of your new being, you plant a foot left, you plant a foot right, and you grasp all these people, and you're able to lift them up and hold them close to your waist, and there is no movement. You are solid as a rock. You are the enduring stone in the storm.
Okay, stones sink, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You can't take the compliment.
Yeah, fucking apparently.
I love that.
Excuse, I'm sorry, I'm a man, so you are correct. Yeah.
Cukunkana, you feel a call to the helm of the ship.
And where is that again, Brian?
Yeah, where's the helm, Brian?
That's where the wheel is.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I'm genius.
So Cukunkana kind of like looks at Meris and looks at Dragon Grandpa.
Pops.
And she thinks to her, hey, I'm gonna go, and then runs.
You run out the door. And that's not even, it's barely a door. It's whatever. You're on a ship.
They have doors.
Ships can have doors
That's how you
too.
keep all the rain out.
Yeah, you're right. It's barely a door though, because it's not really hell. You just sort of like buff through it. It's a push door. You run through and you get up to the top of it, and you see a small child, maybe 12, 13 years old, with long white hair. He seems to be
about the same size as Cukunkana.
No, he's a bit shorter than you. He's got long white hair, and he seems to be unaffected by everything around the storm.
All right, she runs over there at the speed of Kakin, which is pretty speed, by the way.
Pretty speed. The captain looks down at you and says, "What are you doing here? You get down below deck again." He is not fazed at all by the fact that you are a wolf.
She ignores him.
The small boy looks to you, and he says, "One day, you can do this." And he puts his hand out into the space in front of him, and suddenly everything in front of you, the clouds, all the water, the lightning, it starts to fade away, and it starts to just dissipate and become a regular wonderful, normal, pretty day. But before you're able to see the clouds part and reveal the blue sky, you all wake up.
You tease.
And you all level up.
Oh, dope.
Yay!
I mean, not worth it.
Time to take off my thunderstorm ambience and put on my lo-fi hip-hop.
Everybody leveled up. What did everybody get?
Sadness.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
I guess I'll go first.
Let's start with the guy who got the most. Yeah.
Yeah! All right. I am now a level 3 fighter. I am a rune knight, which is just very good and not at all busted. Does not need to be changed whatsoever.
That's all right. I'll kill you another way.
Yeah, that's you've been trying.
And you got more health.
Yes, and I'm now at 31 hit points.
Mars, you can go next.
Meris at level 3, they get to pick an oath of the paladin. So they're an oath breaker. I have no idea what it is, but I'm jazzed to be in it. And they get to do some cool shit with the undead and be super spooky scary. So sometimes people might be frightened of them.
You're having like a crisis of faith.
Honestly, yeah, kind of.
Grandpa always told me he was illiterate.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Grandpa. I didn't know you could write.
How much health you got now?
I'm 25, which
Nice.
is good.
So we're level 3. I've got 18 hit points, and now I can use more spells.
Best for last. Yay. All right. So the three of you wake up.
Ah! Oh, God. That was her waking up.
Condemned sits straight up and immediately starts like patting the ground around him.
It's cold.
You know, like when you wake up and you're kind of like, whew, and then like kind of like big quick breaths, and then kind of like once you realize like where you are, like that's what they're kind of doing, is just kind of like, oh, okay, whew. Like also like kind of patting the ground, like digging their talons kind of into the ground to kind of feel the dirt.
There's no dirt.
There's no dirt.
Oh, right, we're in an ice apocalyptic world. I hate this place.
Yeah.
Okay, well, feeling the cold ice.
Feel the furs
Feel the ice
on
and
the ground.
The furs and the ice and the lack of movement. Finally oriented.
Y'all can give me a perception check.
Do I wake? Question. Do I wake up as a kakin?
No, you wake up as a girl.
It'd be really funny if I wild shaped in my sleep.
That would be funny. But you wake up as a girl.
Great.
A little girl. I rolled a 15 for my perception.
Am I rolling perception?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
22.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, I got an 11.
Perception's good. All right.
Okay. Connie, nothing looks out of the ordinary to you, but the other two of you, Meris, you can see that where Fang was staying before, she's not there anymore. She seems to be gone. And Cukunkana, you see where she was staying, there's a small piece of paper.
We have paper? Do you mean parchment?
Parchment!
There you go, bud.
What's the difference? I don't care.
Parchment's made out of animals.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not vegan?
I thought it was just shitty paper. I just assumed that, parchment was also made out of plant stuff, but just shittily.
It can be, but parchment is like writing material made from like skins of animals.
Oh, cool.
And in this case, it would be monsters. It can be described as like regular paper. You can't describe regular paper as parchment, but traditionally, parchment started as animal stuff. And then paper came along to steal the show.
The more you know.
That's so cool.
So there's some parchment.
There's some parchment. Sukun kind of like, I feel like she's probably still really tired. So she kind of like tries to get up, but she's like dizzy. So she like falls back down. And then looks at Meris and like just points, just gestures. Her eyes barely open.
Doesn't even think. You see the parchment.
I get like a bad pit in my stomach, like guilt. I feel very guilty that this person's gone right now. I haven't read the note yet, but I feel bad.
You haven't even gotten up to go over to the note.
I know, but I feel bad because like this person's gone. And I was a big part in that, and I already know it. And it's just like, when someone sends you a text message and it's like, hey, can we talk? That's how Meris feels in this moment. I want everyone to be on that level of anxiety. I'm going to walk over and I'm going to pick it up.
Dad? Sorry.
I'm feeling awkward bad now too.
Good. Let's all suffer.
It's like Marilyn's breaking up with me.
Sukun kind of doesn't have enough social awareness to feel bad.
Yeah, joke's on me. No one ever texts me. Okay, what's that paper say? Or sorry, parchment.
You walk over and you shakily lift it up and you sort of unroll it, and you can see that it's relatively poor instructions from where they are to the city in between where you are, and then the next city over is duration. So the places that it says, it's sort of like a shittily drawn map. It just says CONT, and then there's a bit of a connect the dots line. The next place that's a marker is called persist, and then there's a little bit more shitty drawn together lines, and the last place on this map is called duration.
Does it look like the kind of treasure map that you tried to draw when you were 5 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A treasure map drawn by a child.
Believe it or not, literacy is not a huge thing in a post-apocalyptic world for most people.
Surprising.
Yeah.
We're in continuance right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's continue, whatever, and then persist, and then duration.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to bring that map on over to our map reader. Cukunkana, are you awake?
She mind links to you, and she's like, yes, of course. And she sounds chipper in your mind, but she does not. Her facial expression does not match.
Perfect.
Same, though.
Fang left this map. I think they're gone back home to duration. Or they're going to persistence. I'm not really sure.
I have a question. Does it look like Fang used any of the short teachings that I gave her about map making and stuff?
Give me an investigation check.
I got 14.
You can tell that there is definitely some of your influence involved here.
I nod approvingly. And I say, it's rudimentary, but it gets the job done. Even if we just find a way to get to persistence, we should be able, like, if we just get better directions to persistence, we should be able to make it to duration the same way. We'll have to get a little bit more details, but this will at least get us in the right way.
Do you think persistence has the same issues as here?
I imagine that is likely.
It's called persist.
Sorry, I forgot this is an audio. I rolled really hard.
Her eyes rolled out of her head and then down the street.
They fell away.
Why isn't it persistence if it's continuance? Wouldn't it just be continue then?
Well, there was a trademark thing. People thought they were going to continuance, but they were actually going to persistent.
It's like a Disney World, Disneyland kind of thing where it's really confusing.
Because, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, as far as, like, using a...
Well, we're from, like, Thrive, and then
I guess.
right now we're in continuance, and then it's duration, so...
And then we're going to go to Jive.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the ants thing has been super used,
just,
right?
Just thematically, it bothers me.
I just like, Brian, if you could like add more rhyming in, that would be really great for us.
Yeah, if you could make everything rhyme a little better.
Like, I know this is like your spooky, scary horror podcast, but like, I would like some more rhyming personally.
Sugun kind of mind links also to Connie because she forgot to mind link to Connie to join in the conversation. And now that you're all in a group chat, she's like, well, we gotta get back home before we consider this. We gotta talk to Mama about this.
I agree. We should head back as soon as we are realistically able to.
Which shouldn't be too long from now. I mean, let's see if Jewel needs any help, and if she doesn't need anything, we should probably hit the road, eh?
Last time when we were talking to Jewel and stuff, we were talking about them like going for like a kind of like a mayor campaign. Like we had just assumed that they're kind of run the city, or was that just me thirsting?
No, that happened.
They did do that off screen.
Okay, cute.
That happened, and I think they kind of wanted to keep us at arm's length because we're controversial at this point.
Yeah, but did we ask them already if there was anything more to do here, or is it just kind of like we'll just like chill for a minute?
Wait, I think we just went to bed.
Okay, then. Yeah, I mean, we can totally go talk to Jewel.
I also should probably check if they have any tradable goods that we can bring back as an example to, like, see if we can also trade anything to them. Because, you know, we talked about the trade agreement maybe happening. We should try to deliver on that, probably. See if they have anything that we could reasonably do that with.
Perhaps something for them to offer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In consideration of what she was saying before, and of certain... He looks at Meris. Hasty promises that were made. When I say offer, I mean more one of word. For instance, to say, we have this, we are looking for that. I do not think they would take well to idea that they should give up any resources that they have as good faith, considering inequality of current wealth.
Yeah. No free samples, I get it.
Yeah, my love language is just gift giving, so it's kind of hard for me to, step away from that. But
My love language is don't.
That's incredible. Holy shit.
She's ace.
Oh my god.
You people need to stop reminding me of my dad. Sorry.
My love language is don't. That's my new catchphrase.
Cukunkana doesn't need romantic love. She only needs the power of friendship.
No.
Real quick, while you three are talking about, what to do next, Mars, can Meris give me a quick sanity saving throw?
Oh no.
Oh.
So for sanity rolls, if I roll a natural one, do I just
It's just what it is.
Love it.
Fuck.
Meris, yesterday, early in the morning, you took your maul and you smashed the life out of an individual. And you fried the inside of their head, and you destroyed the entire front part of their face. Whether or not this person was doing an evil thing, you ended a life of a person for the first time. You remember the fear you constantly feel when you're outside, the potential for death, the constant anxiety of wandering around at any moment. When you're out there, it could be the last time that you are walking, or that you wake, or that you sleep. And every moment that you can feel that compound into one moment, and you recognize that this person will never be able to feel fear or joy or pain or anything ever again. And you begin to weep uncontrollably.
I think the knowledge of what I've done to this person, and that it was by my hand that ended this, not only extends to the life that I've taken from this person and the potential that they could have had, whether I know it or not, to live a happy life is unbearable, but having that extend to knowing that this person had others who relied on them and loved them and cared for them, like Fang, that fucking hurts too. This person will never be able to be a light in that person's life anymore. That was the period at the end of a sentence that I had to stamp in.
From the perspective of you two, everything is going fine, and the three of you are talking about what to do next, and suddenly Meris begins to just hyperventilate and weep.
Condemned gets up and goes outside to do his morning exercise routine in response to that.
Emotions, gross! Ugh, anyway.
You're such a dick!
I have always held that Condemned does not have a healthy outlook towards emotions. I want that clear.
That's fair.
I'm not playing a healthy motherfucker, all right? I want this on the podcast, by the way. This is toxic behavior. Don't do it. This is a flaw of my character.
If you do this to your friends, you're a bad person.
Yes.
I ain't a helicopter bitch. I ain't a helicopter parent bitch. Sink or swim.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So kind of like looks at the door and is like, shakes her head, and then she looks at Meris and she's like, in her actual voice, because she doesn't want to, like, she's pretty sure that Meris's head is full with enough thoughts right now. And she says, Meris?
You hear a small, faint, quiet, faraway voice.
You wanna see a new animal? Sukun kind of wild shapes into a cat.
And my depression is cured.
You don't necessarily see her because your vision is occupied with, staring into apparently nothing. But instead of a horrifying normal transformation, the slender and soft appeal of the cat, yeah?
I'm a long-haired Himalayan pure white cat with, like, gross, like, creepy white eyes.
Unlike when she turned into the wolf, and when she does that, or turned into the spider, the transformation seems to start from her hair, and it all sort of begins to take over more of her body as she shrinks down into the size of maybe...
So I go from girl to the Cats movie cat to cat.
Yeah, more or less. But it's more like Animorphs. You don't go like cat, smaller cat.
Anyway, so Cukunkana meows and then kind of like walks up and then like, you know how cats will kind of like force their way into your arms? You know? So she kind of does that. She forces her way into your arms, into your lap, and just starts purring and like nuzzling your face and like trying to comfort you.
How does Meris react?
I think...
Fucking throws it. Ah!
I fire breath.
Oh, what the hell is that?
We're having cat for dinner tonight.
I think for Meris, it's a little unfazing. Like, it's not like too... Like, they've seen you shapeshift and stuff, and it's not jarring enough to kind of knock them out.
It's not like the time she turned into a spider.
Yeah, spiders are icky. I think it's just kind of gonna be a continuous sobbing and kind of having you cradle on their lap a little bit. They just kind of like hunch over and kind of like encase you and kind of like keep you close as well, but just kind of like continues to sob.
Like you're trying to protect her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can kind of just stay still and just purrs like a little motorboat.
So kind of just sitting there like
between like throughout the sobbing, just like the heavy breaths and just kind of like the choking of sobs. It's, I think, feeling life, like tender, pure white, just like this like beautiful like little creature, feeling that life in them is helpful. And over like the course of some time, it gradually slows. Like the breathing gradually slows.
Is it at most an hour?
You can do it for 2 hours now, I think.
2 hours now. Okay.
I think. Might be a level 4, you get 2 hours. I don't
2
remember.
hours seems like enough time to have a mental breakdown.
But
like the mentality is that it's like for that long to be like sobbing that long, it's just a loop of I killed this person and then I hurt Fang because I killed this person and that person won't have these things and these people lost this person because I killed this person and Fang lost this person so I hurt Fang because I killed this person. It's just like the kind of like you can't like
just over and over and over
until eventually it's just kind of like
holding on to this small fragile furry white animal. You also are regaining a sense of understanding that there's a certain degree of how soft you have to be with life sometimes, and that helps bring you back. But also the fragility of it stays with you, and it will for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. I think when I start to calm down and like I'm start to be able to like I'm able to collect my thoughts again and finally kind of feel actually centered, not just like an off balance way, but like actually centered and like here and present. I look down at Cukunkana and Meris says, "My grandpa always said I needed to be more delicate." And I think he was more right than I ever thought.
So he kind of just very gently puts a single paw on your cheek.
Oh, that's so cute.
Little smoosh, little kitty smoosh.
When like it's like when a cat wants pets and they kind of like reach up. Yeah. That's so cute.
Connie, outside, you're doing your exercises and probably doesn't take you a super long time.
Yeah, about like an hour.
I think it's about an hour, I'll say. You are approached by someone, actually.
Okay.
Jewel and the nurse show up.
Oh, fuck.
I'll drop out of my handstand and greet them. Jewel, how goes the work?
Hoi.
Jewel walks up and she says, this is unbelievable. There's so many. The amount of work that I still have to do is, it's important, but it's unbearable. I talked with Nurse Marin, and it's been determined that you people are very important to what we have here now. However, because you were the individuals who were the catalyst for the sudden changes in the society right now, the community, we would like for you all to leave. You may return eventually, but for now, we would like you to leave.
Ah, I see. That is understandable, given the circumstances. Is there anything you would like us to ask for specifically in terms of materials or people? As I said before, I cannot say it would be a gift, but Thrive is, I'm sure, willing to trade at the very least.
Well, for right now, we can't offer you anything that would be worth what we need. We have to rebuild with what we have, and we have to send scouts out to find more things. So right now, thank you for coming. Thank you for doing what you did. We need some time from you to figure out what we're doing. And the nurse Marin, which Connie has just learned what her name is so... I don't want to put too fine of a point on it, but I do want you all to know that despite the mistakes that we had the other day, we are significantly appreciative of the work that you have done here, rebuilding and stuff. So thank you. I have to go get back to what I was doing. So she then leaves a little bit more annoyed than she was before, but she's still...
Like we didn't already apologize.
Before Jewel goes, I say, sometimes it is necessary to change the landscape, even if an avalanche is required to do so. However, as the ones that set off the keystone, we understand if we are not welcome for the moment. It is okay.
She silently nods and leaves.
My boy and his proverbs.
That's my lower back tattoo.
I want that as a tramp stamp.
Oh, yes, please.
So yeah, you get this news. Jewel says, I have to go do more stuff. So if you guys could be gone before I get back, that would be significantly appreciated.
That should not be a problem, he says, and he gives a little bow as he says goodbye.
Jade is still in there as well if you want to say goodbye to her.
Nah, he's good.
She's crying in front of Jade this morning.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to cry in front of Jade.
God, in front of this gross sick girl.
Yeah, not for the icky girl. I hate my character. Kill me.
So here's the great thing about this in my regards to my storytelling. None of you are the heroes. You're all expendable, and these problematic things make it a lot easier for me to justify killing you all.
That's fair. You know what? That's totally fair. I hope nobody gets attached to these characters.
Oh, people are already attached.
I will expend any character to save the potato baby's life, though.
All right, so Jewel leaves as well, and you are left outside.
She's not even going to say goodbye to me? Okay, I see where we stand.
Bitch is starting to run a community.
Oh, so now she's too good for me?
Is Meris done crying? I mean, like, the bad part of the crying? The bad part of the emotions? The most high peak of this intensely low valley?
Yeah, they looked in a mirror to see how ugly they look when they cry, and that makes them cry harder, because we've all done that.
You are close to the end of your big sob. So you can start having conversations and stuff.
Sukun kind of mind links with Meris, and she's like, hey, you see this fluffy little thing that I am?
Yeah.
It's nice, hey?
Yeah.
They're called poos. Don't do it, Marilyn. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh!
I know it's there. Don't do it.
Don't cancel yourself.
Don't do it.
I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet or not. Marilyn's gay.
Don't do it. She's also a perv.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disgusting.
She's a sex fiend.
Predatory lesbian is what no one's ever called me, because I'm actually not that gross.
You're too awkward to be predatory.
Yeah. I have no game, clearly.
Yeah, that's why she settled down as fast as she could.
Yeah.
I got like one good girlfriend, and I was like, oh, forever.
Done.
Yeah,
I win.
I can't do anymore. This is it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like start like petting the.
I can't believe that you even you set her up for this with the knowledge that you were gonna go, don't do it. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Is it easier? Okay.
So is it possible that there's some like etymological relation to like pussycat? Like were like the settlers calling their house cats pussies back then?
I don't think so, because it's actually because if you look up the word for bobcat is kansupus.
Ooh.
You know, so like that was all like bobcats are native to Canada, right? So like kansupus already exists. So they probably just saw other cats and were like, it's not kansupus, it's just poos.
This is not Bob, this is Cat.
Yeah.
I have the smallest poos in the town.
Listen, if you were going to say kitten, you'd say poos nana. Because nana means small.
That is not easier.
I love language.
So here's what I actually kind of think like might be the reason that it's called that, because it seems like it's like a weird specific thing.
Well, it's also consistent in, I've only studied one other language, but it's the same in Thompson.
Yeah, so I think that because a lot of the language is not written down, and it also is based a lot around sort of what the natural way that a human being reacts to seeing some things, I think that maybe the name just comes from like...
Oh.
I'll have to ask Uncle Alfred. I don't know if he'll know the answer, but...
That's
Yeah.
so right.
They call it the puss 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 puss.
Well, a bobcat, more likely, but yes.
I mean, I've been at the bar once or twice.
Woo! Woo! So anyway, Marilyn doesn't say pussy on the.
Anyway, I'm having a mental breakdown. Yeah, I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm having a really hard time.
Yeah, we're busy making
my
puss
life.
jokes.
This is me coming better.
Marilyn's over here dying.
That's me getting better.
So as soon as Marilyn, she looks at Marilyn, she's like...
Oh, I'm in the game now.
Yeah, you are.
I had to run two characters and they're the same.
Marilyn's just in the corner drinking what is that, an energy drink?
No, it's a blood orange Radler.
Oh, okay.
It's low in alcohol. I'm not that drunk. It's low in alcohol.
Cukunkana mindling, she says, Are you ready to, like, carpe them diems?
Is that like a tree?
No, it's like, I don't think you're ready yet. It's okay. She just goes and sits on your lap for a while longer.
All right, so I feel like it's around this time that Condemned is just going to stick his head in and say, Cukunkana, Meris, it's time to get going. Let's pack our things.
And when Condemned sticks his head in, he sees that I have a piece of glass and I'm shining a light off of the glass onto the ground, and Cukunkana the kitty is chasing it.
Yes, she's absolutely chasing
There's
it.
barely enough light to do it, but sure.
Bringing her joy. Can she magically cast light, though?
Can you cast light?
Not in wild shape.
Ah, damn.
If you had light, you could cast
What
it.
about a little piece of string?
Oh yeah, okay. I rip off a little thread and I'm just like, you want it?
Yeah, she does.
Perfect. The instincts take over.
I guess give me an athletics check. I don't know.
Why?
Because it'll be funny if you're doing it poorly.
Okay, well, I have to look up the stats for a cat now.
Oh yeah, and fun fact, D&D cats don't have dark vision.
They should, because cats have dark vision in the real world. What am I rolling? Shouldn't it be dexterity?
Acrobatics.
Is that dexterity?
It is dexterity.
Well, I get a +2, so I got a 7.
All right, so you're sort of like trying to flop around and get this thing, but you're not really getting a whole lot of success.
But I'm having a great time.
It still looks fun. So this is what you see. As Meris standing there with like just a piece of like a long like leather shoelace type thing, and a cat sort of like
Yeah, just flopping around like on her back, like flailing ineffectively.
yeah. And a cat is like a strong word. You just see like a small furry beast.
Does this cheer Meris up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna like look up and I'm still like kind of crying, so I have like that ugly kind of like almost smile, but like I'm trying to smile through because like it's making me feel better, but I'm still like kind of crying. And I look up and I'm like, Cukunkana made me feel better.
Cukunkana is also, now that she's also playing it up, like she's making it more and more ridiculous. She's got the zoomies. She's sprinting around.
Have you seen the like those viral videos of like the cat with like the arms like straight out and they're like chasing a thing? It's like a lizard.
Yes.
Yeah, she's playing it up.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, what does Connie do?
I guess he's just going to stand there and like try to process.
Cukunkana wants to do a kickflip off of Connie's abs.
Another acrobatics check. And if you want to let this happen, you don't have to make a check. But if you think that this is weird and you don't want that to happen, you can make a dex save.
Well, he definitely thinks this is weird, but he also knows that it's Cukunkana, so he's not going to, try to punch her out of the air or anything.
I got a 16.
Hey.
Okay, you do a pretty good kickflip without a skateboard off of these abs. You jump up and...
I want to do a kickflip and then in air, while kickflipping, turn back into girl.
Ooh.
Okay.
And land on my little feet.
Okay, dex save then.
Oh, actually, if she's bouncing off of him, then Condemned would probably assume that was like an error and try to catch her to keep her from falling.
Oh, you're gonna try to do a cool thing? I'm gonna ruin it for you.
Yeah, and then she's going to turn back into a girl in his arm.
Faceplant.
Do an athletics check from Connie and do a dexterity save from Cukunkana.
Athletics or acrobatics for me.
Athletics. It's like a ball catch kind of thing.
All right, I'm not going to complain. 14.
I got a 6.
Okay, so you don't manage to like rotate yourself to like where you would land on your feet. You just sort of like kickflip off, but you keep flipping and then you uncat and you keep going and you're going to basically like break your neck. But he reaches out and he grabs you and you're like upside down.
Whoop.
And I imagine that you just right her again.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Ta-da!
Yeah, she poses. Ta-da!
Jazz hands.
Gymnast style.
Yeah, he'll set her gently on the ground and say, "It is good to practice your abilities, but do remember that we are trying to be discreet about your witchitude."
Jade overhears the commotion and finds her way out.
Did she see Cat, though?
She did not see Cat.
Ukati Poos? That means to see Cat.
That's so cute.
That's the only verb that I've memorized.
She says no. I did not see. But you guys have to go.
Yeah. She mind links. Okay, like, does Jade mind link to us?
Jade mind links to you.
Hell yeah. Now you've got two voices in your head.
No, to you specifically.
Oh, okay. She's like, yeah, we, I don't know, I guess we're leaving. I don't think, like, we're necessary, around here anymore. Connie says we have to go. I trust Connie's judgment.
And she says with a, similar to how you do, your voice is weak normally, but when you're mind linking, her voice is also different. She says, okay, well, I mean, that makes sense, but I wish that you and I had more time to talk, and I wish I had more time to learn from you. I'll learn myself.
Here, wait. I want to show you something. And she gets out her star map. And she says, Akechnuhus. And then her star map app activates. And you can see a little, like, holographic map of the stars from where they're currently positioned.
Fucking, like, her eyes start to glitter. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. She's like, they're still out there. I mean, we knew they were, but they're really still there.
She gets closer and she, like, furrows her brow. Like, I can't believe that's exactly what it looks like.
I know, right? And if maybe, I don't know, I can't guarantee, but maybe if you keep getting stronger and try really hard to be healthy and, do your best, then Maha might help you do this too. But I think the important thing is that you put in your all to being healthy and stronger and being able to take care of yourself, or I don't think you're going to get anything. Maha can only help you so much.
I know you keep saying Maha, but I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's the same.
Can I ask Maha?
You could try.
All right. Maybe I could try to have like a really fast nap.
Okay. Lay down. I guess. Yeah.
All right. She's like, 1 second. You know what she says? She's like, here. And she pulls Jade over, or she pulls Nakyu over to her bed. She says, let's try having a nap.
I just woke up, though.
That's okay. A short one. She looks over at Connie, and she's like, and she mind links, and she's like, hey, wake us up in 5 minutes.
Wait, what?
And then she unlinks and lays down.
Okay. What?
Which business, I assume?
Yeah, which business?
Yeah, okay.
It is, technically.
Now, which business?
Yeah, I guess Condemned is just gonna, like, go along with it because he has no idea. If she says which business, it's like, okay.
It's which business.
It's which business?
So she quietly lays down in the bed, and she's like, she just looks at her, and they hold hands the way that, like little kids do when they're having a sleepover, and they hold hands, and she looks into her eyes and says, let's see if we can meet each other. Maybe we can't, maybe we can. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay. So she closes her eyes and lays there very still.
Yeah.
And you also close your eyes and lay there very still.
Mm-hmm. I want to say that she's holding her star map, which is like a little, like, crystal.
Mm-hmm. A little nightlight.
Yeah, in the hand that she's holding with Nakyu.
As the two of you are laying there, Nakyu is completely still. She's breathing rhythmically. About 3 or so minutes pass, and she says, I can't fall asleep. I'm too upset. I'm going to miss you all.
Cukunkana fall asleep already?
You do fall asleep.
Really fast.
So what you hear is you just sort of like are jarred awake. She's like, I can't fall asleep.
Oh, man, that's weird. I can fall asleep at any time.
Well, I'm going to miss you.
I know, I'm going to miss you too, but I was just trying to see if we could, like, talk to Maha.
It's okay. There's lots of time, probably.
She like lifts her up and kind of like thinks for a moment. She's like, "What's your spell focus?"
She looks around and she's like, I don't know.
She thinks for a moment and then she takes her little jar of dirt off of her necklace, and like she takes the necklace of her little jar of dirt off and she puts it around Nakiu's neck and she says, "Try using this. It's what I use. I don't need it anymore. This is from the dirt I was found in, and I know that you don't have yours anymore. I can get more, but I think you need it more than I do."
She takes it and she holds it in her left hand and she has her right hand out and she says, "Akankuko," which I think is fire.
Yeah. Akin kuku. Yep.
And like it's 3 times as large as the last time you saw it.
Ooh, magic dirt.
Cukunkana claps.
Okay. She's breathing and she looks like she's like, "Oh my god, I did it! This is amazing!" And she closes her hand and the dirt disappears, or the fire, the dirt bursts into flame. The fire disappears and she says, "Okay," and she tucks it into her shirt.
She's like, "Just keep practicing. I know you can do it."
She says, "Okay." She throws her arms around you with a big hug.
Yeah, she hugs back and she kind of like just gives her as big a squeeze as having a 6th for strength can give. And she says, "You need to get stronger.
I will.
I think that thing," and she's referring to the bird man and whatever, "I think it's after you. You need to protect yourself.
I'll get stronger, okay?"
There's a spell you need to learn. It's called Detect Magic. It might help protect you if you can at least tell who's bad."
Okay. I'll sit and I'll think on it and I'll practice. Okay, you guys. She starts to her voice starts to crack a little bit as she starts to tear up. You guys should you should go.
"I'll be back. We have to come through here anyway. I heard there's a village that knows stuff about animals.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about it, okay?
Okay.
Don't cry."
And she starts to cry immediately. She's like, no, go. It's okay. I cry all the time.
Me too. I'm not gonna cry this time. I woke up today and said no crying.
Okay. I'll miss you.
Maris is crying.
Meris doesn't know what's going on because they're mostly talking in their minds, but
I see someone else crying though, and I'm like, "Oh, this is good. Oh, that's gonna do it."
Sukin kind of stands up, acting strong, and pats her head, and then walks over, and she's like, "Also," she mind links to Connie. She's like, "We should fix that tent before we go," which I don't think we've done yet.
Oh yeah, your tent.
Yeah.
Give me a quick group survival check.
Wouldn't it be with our textile tools?
Oh yeah. Anybody who has textiles or tool, that kind of thing, can give...
Well, I don't have textiles tools, but I am proficient in textiles.
Yeah, Connie too is part of Witch Plus Craft.
I can assist.
So you would have textiles tools. That would be something that you would have.
Okay.
Yeah, Marilyn, I don't think that you would have that. So you guys can do a proficiency roll plus your wisdom.
Oh well, if it's plus wisdom, then Grim, why don't you take the lead?
I didn't do great.
Shit.
Can I get advantage?
No.
Can she get advantage because I'm helping her?
If you're assisting her, sure, yeah.
Okay, well then on my assistance I got a 16.
I got a 19 if it's with advantage.
Okay, so you were able to patch it up and it doesn't look like shit and you're able to...
Like it doesn't let in all the cold air.
Yep.
She's like, "Great, now you can sleep comfortably."
And so the 3 of you take your newly fixed tent and leave.
As we are leaving the town, Meris turns to the other 2 and says, "Hey, did you guys have a weird dream last night?"
And then
Yeah, I had a dream, with Kanmituk, which is, she points at the ice. She's like, "That's what all this is, but melted." For translations are with Kanmituk means ocean or big water. Sukun kind of mind links to you guys, and she's like, remember when we first met, and I said, "Hey, this all used to be woo-oo, used to be water."
Yes.
Y'all ever have dreams about that, like me? Like last night specifically?
Well, would it, if it was water, would it move?
Yeah.
Oh, it would?
Yeah. Well, the big, the large shield and the minor shield in Thrive?
Yeah, there's the...
Yeah, the major shield, that's what's called a wave. And that's a result of the water, the woo-oo moving in the Wichanmituk in the ocean.
So wait, the major shield, the big thing, that's water stopped?
Yeah, that's how it stopped. That it used to be moving, but it stopped like that.
Water's so big.
Yeah, see, all of this used to be the big water, the ocean.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't actually know where land is. Do you know what land is? So, okay, remember the discussion about trees?
Well, land, like, this is the land of, yes?
No, well, I mean, like, this is the big water. This is the ocean, right? So it's all made out of water. It's all made out of woo. And it's all frozen. You know how when you take the water or the ice and then you melt it and oh no, it's water now, right?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we do know what water is.
Well, there's parts of the world where there's no ice and it's just like brown. Okay, you remember that thing that was in that jar I had that I gave? Remember my old spellcasting thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
the dirt.
It is some sort of witch regent, yes?
Yes. Yeah, that little brown stuff. Imagine that, except it makes up entire islands. And that's where all the trees live.
Island?
Which are...
Islands are like lots and lots of that stuff that go all the way to the bottom of the ocean.
So the trees grow from the spellcasting reagent. That makes sense, yes.
Okay, so it goes down like a couple of feet.
No, it goes down. Okay, see this? And she points at the ocean again.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
This is so deep that you literally cannot imagine how deep it is. She points at the sky. She's like, you see the sky?
Yeah.
It's that deep, but down.
What the fuck?
Marilyn, give me a sanity saving throw.
Fuck?
Condemned kicks at the ice beneath his feet.
He breaks it. He falls through.
Meris is having a bad time. Meris rolled an 8.
You just sort of like you can't imagine it. You can't. It's impossible. Your brain is overloaded with information, and you just sort of start walking in a random direction, not on the fixed path that Cukunkana is leading you on.
Yeah, Condemned grabs Meris by the shoulder.
Cukunkana absentmindedly looks at the sky. She's like, it might be deeper than that.
Oh my god. Everything is... Why? Like, things are so big, and then things can be so small. And, like, why can't things just be good?
Meris,
So big.
look at me.
The captain now.
Listen, we have to go, alright? We don't have time to panic.
Yeah, but also, like, it's really big.
And so Cukunkana realizes that with her newfound star map and a bit more of the abilities that she's gathered over the time, you'll be able to get there a little faster. You'll be able to get there in 4 days instead of 5.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The three of you get to the regular checkpoints that you remember getting to, and eventually you bed down with your newly fixed tent, and you all get a decent night's sleep, and everything is pretty normal. And on the second day, as you are walking along, about halfway through the day, as you start to sit down and get ready for your meal, can I get a perception check from everybody?
I got a 13.
11.
Yeah, I got a 5.
You guys don't see anything.
That sounds great.
Great, yeah.
Love to die.
Sounds perfectly fine. Cukunkana over, are they having a break for lunch, or is it?
Yeah, food.
Okay. Cukunkana kind of like turns to Connie and like mind links, and she's like, so what kind of stuff do you do on your like days off?
Murder.
Day off?
Yeah, you know, when you're not working.
I find work to do.
What do you mean not working?
Like, what kind of work do you do when you're not instructed to do other work?
Oh, well, I have been holding my skill as a bonesmith, attempting to regain the skill of my people.
Yeah, cool. And you like that? It's fun and stuff?
I would not describe it as fun, necessarily, but it is satisfying, yes, to create good arms and armor.
Yeah, it's good to have a hobby that you feel satisfied with, even though it's also your job.
Yes, of course.
Great. Awesome. Well, what do you do, like, for fun? That's, like, not work.
I have not much time for fun.
Cool. Awesome. Do you, like, writing things down?
Not particularly. I can read and write, but it is not my strong suit. I haven't played much or had much fun since I was a child.
Sensible, yes. She unmind links from you.
What?
She mind links to Meris. Hey, Meris.
What's up?
This is a two-way call. I'm trying to think about what kind of gift I can make for Connie, because I've been thinking about it for a week, and I can't think of a single thing to make him. He doesn't have anything he does for fun. He just does work all the time. And you can, see Cukunkana's expression as she's talking to Meris. You don't know what she's saying.
He does work all the time.
Condemned, as soon as she de-linked from him, he went to, I guess, eat. He's not really trying to keep track of the conversation.
Okay.
Oh, well, are you, can you, what can you do? What can you make? Do you want to make him something?
I mean, I could make, things out of parchment. I could make him a map. He might like a map, because I'm a cartographer, and I know how to do, and I don't know how to do much else. I can make him a map. I could make him, he doesn't really like writing stuff down. And I thought, well, maybe he'd like some parchment to make schematics on for his weapons, but I feel like he's not a schematics kind of guy. I feel like he just goes with what's in his stomach,
Can you make him a pair of gloves?
I don't think he needs gloves. Look at him.
Well, because he's such a I know, but he works so hard. Wouldn't it be nice to soften up those calluses a little bit?
Maybe I could make him a little hat.
If either of you are looking at his gauntlets, you'd probably have noticed the stains of gore since he punches everything.
Because I don't think I could make anything gauntlet-like. Maybe I could refurbish them, but that's not really my specialty. If anyone was going to do that, he'd do it for himself, if he wanted them to be clean, he would have done it already. Because we're supposed to make each other a gift, right? That's part of our thing.
Oh yeah, the bonding thing. I actually had an idea for a gift for you. So, but I'm not gonna. I'm not. I won't tell.
I'm not gonna tell you. It's a secret. I can't tell you. No.
You can't even don't even ask because I won't. I won't even tell you.
I've been thinking about it for weeks. I thought of yours immediately. I've had no
what
ideas.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Out of character, aren't we only supposed to make one thing for each person?
So that is the instruction that you were given, but Cukunkana is clearly setting the precedent for at least Meris that she's going to make a gift for each of you.
That's how she interpreted it. She wants it to be fair.
Well, you could make him a practice book, a little so he can learn to read and write.
Well, he knows how. That would be really insulting.
Oh, he just doesn't want to.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to. That'd be so rude. Oh my goodness.
What if you made him a little picture book? You drew him a picture of him punching something, and then he's yeah, with his big gauntlets. So it's a stick figure big boy with big gauntlets.
Yeah, technically I can draw, but it's not really in the artistic sense. It's more in the drafting sort of sense. Do you have any ideas? Were you gonna somebody has to make him something?
Oh fuck no. No, I have no idea.
Oh god. I mean, you make you could do alchemy. You just make him a potion or something. Bada bing, bada done.
I was thinking that if there was a little. I was thinking of giving him a self to kind of I don't know if I really know how to do that, but I was thinking of trying to make just to help his muscles, because he's he's always doing so much and getting hit so much.
He'd probably just a health potion. Honestly, he'd be satisfied with that.
But I was thinking of a nice a salt bath,
Oh yeah. Maybe it could help him relax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or something where when you put it in water, it kind of fizzes out and it fills up.
Yeah.
The thing you're sitting
in.
in.
And on the note of bath bombs, we move ahead to the third day.
Yeah, that's right.
Still thinking hard about what to make for Connie.
Still thinking hard about what to make.
Yeah, because what does Connie need with paper?
I can just imagine Cukunkana trying desperately to figure out what Condemned wants as he does his exercise routine and then eats rations and then meditates. And that is and then acts disapprovingly whenever someone gets off task, and they're what the fuck do I do with this person?
Yeah, I Grim have been thinking about this since we started playing. I was what the hell?
What if you could make him a nice soft paper mat to sit on while he meditates.
Yeah, like a little like
Just to warm his butt
like
off.
a little meditation pillow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the third day. Do you remember when we were recording very early on in the show, I had you guys send me a boon and a bane.
Oh, yeah.
And that we all sent like the same
And we all said pit.
And you all said hole. So send me a boon and a bane, everybody. Hole is off limits.
It's off limits. What else are we gonna think of? God. Boone, a nice pit.
Not a death pit, but a hole.
A hobbit hole.
A hole full of halflings.
I mean, they're still dead, but...
Yeah, they're all still dead. So, the three of you are walking on your third day. Cukunkana is incredibly precise with the path that she has been making, and she's cutting corners in unusual but safe places. And
I've been making adjustments to the map.
yeah, she's been creating a better and safer path for the future cartographers and adventurers. And then, everything seems fine for now.
It's suspicious.
Everybody give me a perception check about halfway into your day.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh, cool. You literally forget which pocket your food is in.
I got a 10.
I got a 2.
We're going great today, guys.
Okay.
Condemned reaches into his pocket to grab some rations, and then accidentally reaches in the wrong pouch, brings out like a little piece of metal, bites down on it, is like, puts it back into his pouch.
Okay, so in that case, everybody, while you are eating, everything seems fine, pretty normal. Connie, can you give me another perception check?
Nat 20!
Yes, baby.
Okay, so it's practically invisible, almost impossible to tell. But everybody else, you don't seem to notice anything. You're all pretty preoccupied. You're pretty busy. You're eating. You're tired. You want to get home and start working on your projects for the person you want to give a gift to, or the persons. Connie, you can just faintly, very incredibly faintly, hear a small jingling in the pouch that you just had the metal pieces in. What do?
I heard it jingling. I guess in a way it should not be jingling.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to like put my hand around it and look down.
So as you look down, you can see there is against the grays and browns of your satchel and body, you see a purely white, almost like the ice and snow. There's an arm reaching into the bag of metal.
Condemned grabs the arm.
As you feel the grab on your arm, you get stabbed in the back by a large dagger.
Classic.
Is he making noise?
It does not make any noise with its mouth. You just catch a stab, and you take 9 damage.
Well, I meant, does Connie make any noise?
Oh, does Condor make it? Yeah.
Yes, the answer to that question is yes. Ah! Basically. A shout of pain.
Sukin kind of looks up.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
11.
As you get stabbed in the back, it's right below where your ribs sort of end in your back, so it feels like you're hitting a lot of the flesh, and you aren't able to keep your grip on this person, this random, basically purely white arm, as you can see it reach in, grab the metal that you have in your pouch, and seemingly disappear very close to where you are, almost like it's fading in and blending in with incredibly impressive camouflage.
Something stabbed me, and I'm going to, I guess, kick at the area where it was. Like full roundhouse kick.
While he does that, can I also use the looky at bad thing that I have? What is that?
Divine Sense?
Yeah. Looky at bad thing.
Okay. So you can hit up your Divine Sense. You can kick at the area that it was at. Give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Ooh, so you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, you got big legs.
Okay, that's not bad. 18.
Your kick swings out, and you feel it connect with something, and you can just barely see the outline of a figure. It yells out, "Ah! Ah!" And then the kick has enough impact that whatever it was, you can see a small bit of an imprint on the ground, and you make a little bit out more, and then you can hear, and it begins to run away.
All right, well, I am going to try and chase after it.
Can I see it? Is there anything popping up on my good boy, bad boy thing?
You can't tell. It's not anything particularly good, evil. It's not an aberration. It's not anything like that. It's not an undead.
I can't see it.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes.
Okay, I cast Detect Magic. Can I see it?
Nope.
Why not?
It's not magic.
Because it's just a little guy.
So, you can hear the... And as it begins to run away...
Can I see tracks on the ground?
No.
Okay.
As it's beginning to run away, it says, "Oh, unlike us, thanks for the loot, assholes!" And we're going to roll initiative next time.
What do you mean next time?
Because we're done.
Oh.
These are the loot assholes. What an asshole thing to say. I hate this bitch.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to Episode 7 of Tales of Bone and Ice, starring Grimhilde as Cukunkana, Marilyn as Meris, Candor as Condemned, and myself, Brian Sherwood, as the DM. Music and additional editing done by Chell Love, with additional editing done by Brian Sherwood. With upcoming life events, we're going to do our best to continue bringing you all the content we've been creating over the last few months. However, a few of us are moving, and our editor, who is also my wife, will be welcoming a new life into the family, potentially by the time this episode airs. With that in mind, thank you so much to everyone who's been listening and sharing our show with your friends and family. It means a lot to have our project out there, and we hope to continue bringing you that content that you enjoy. Once again, thanks for listening, and remember, during long gaming sessions, don't forget to straighten your back, stand up once in a while, and drink lots of water to prevent long-term injuries caused by continuous stress on your spine and neck.